See a cool air intake. It's got a NOS fogger system and a T4 turbo Dominic. See an AIC controller. It has direct port nitrous injection.
Yeah, and a standalone fuel management system. Not a bad way to spend $10,000.
Welcome back. This is our first premiere draft with the new hardware. It is time to test this bad boy out, drop 0 frames, and pick up some wins lightning fast with high definition graphics. Excited to be back. It's been a while, but let's get right into this and see where we go. Alright, pack 1, pick 1. We have our old friend, the spider from underneath your bed. Hexproof from blue. Whenever it's dealt damage, gain 1 life, create a 1/1 Saproling token. Probably going to be the pickup here. Fungal Rebirth has been great in those kind of Golgari Reanimator decks. Even blue-black, you can splash for something like this to kind of refill that hand while providing you with that sack fodder. Leafkin Avenger, solid in that GRUUL deck. Again, does what you want. Gives you some payoffs for those 4 power matters. Chrome Replicator, decent. You're going to have doubles of stuff. Probably the best blue common here, Roaming Ghostlight. And Alchemist Gift, solid in a black deck. Nice little combat trick for you. Turns on the lifelink when you need it, and also gets rid of some big green dudes when you need that as well. Let's go with the spider. Animal Sanctuary, getting passed to us. Nothing big there. Cool art. Miscast, not really where we want to be. Sanctum of Calm Waters is a solid shrine. I think that and the black one's probably the 2 best. In terms of our commons, nothing really sticking out. Finishing Blow has been decent when you need it. 5 mana, it seems a bit slow for where the format has been going. Drowsing Pteranodon has been a solid green 2-drop. Very easy to turn it on the following turn, and swinging in with a 3/3 on turn 3 is very good. I think this is going to be the pickup here. Chandra's Little Lizard Friend, solid if you're doing any burn spells. Turns on that double strike, which is always cool. Reg Shrines, probably not where we want to be. Leafkin Avenger, maybe something interesting for us now that we have a solid base in the green. Grasp of Darkness has been a solid card, definitely the best black common in the set. The double black is a bit tough on us. With Drowsing Pteranodon, we want to be in that 4 power matters deck, so Leafkin Avenger's probably the pick here. Never wrong to pick up removal, but let's go with the GRUUL card for now. Kraken solid in the blue decks. Hellkite Punisher, very good top end finisher for any deck that runs red. Sure Strike, great removal spell. The Ogre has been solid in turning on the Pteranodon. Narsage is the draw cards payoff. Honestly, this may be a little weird for some of you, but being able to turn this on turn 3 is big play. There are a lot of big finishers in the game, or in M21, so I'm not really worried about this being contested later on. So let's go with our 3-drop. Green Shrine, again, not terrible. I don't think it's where we want to be. Early game 1-drop with some incidental pinging going on later on is not bad. Turret, if we do get a lot of those 4 mana payoffs, those extra 2 damage does add up. And let's go with that. Synthetic Training, again, dropping the dinosaur on turn 2, playing this on 3, turns it on immediately. Also makes all of our bigger creatures without trample have it, so I think this is a nice include for our GRUUL deck. Alright, red green's kind of died off. Lifelink guy, when you buy it back, create a 5/5 demon. Haven't really made Unleash Fury work. It doubles the power. I think for where we're gonna be, probably not playing any of these. Alpine Watchdog does slot in nice to most white decks, so I'll just pick that up just in case. Pick up the Spider here as a solid 2-drop, helps us against those blue-white Flyers decks. They can run away with the game if you are not able to stop them, so having a couple of those is very good. Citizen Training number 2, I think, is a nice pickup here. Chrome Replicator, actually, could be the pick. We do want redundancy in this deck, so again, a second Ogre, any of those other 4-power creatures might make the Chrome Replicator pop, so let's go with that. Turn Ogre again, turns on a Chrome Replicator, so that's always good. See what we got around the table. Nope. Nope. Into Sinkhole, that's a good one. Alright. Sure, again, just in case we need to pivot into white or something goes weird in the next packs. Always good to have some early game interaction. Yeah, playing more of M20 is definitely opened up to being a quicker format. You definitely want to be on the board, have some presence, and be able to interact during those early turns because it's very, very easy to get ran over. Sure. Land just in case. Sure, probably doesn't make the cut, but again, does have that crucial 4 power, so we'll see. And that's going straight to the board. Scavenging Ooze, that's a heck of a pickup for us. Pack 2, pick 1. Fate Fetters is an amazing white, uncommon that turns on the life gain deck while neutralizing one of your opponent's threats. Hopefully, we get Dreadmaw to wheel. Drowsing Pteranodon again would have been a nice pickup. Citizen Training again also makes the deck, like we said. Ghostlight, the premier blue, common, but here we don't pass Scavenging Ooze, so let's pick it up. Start putting the white in the sideboard. Yeah, I haven't really run across the situation where you don't have playables, but in the weird situation where we might, like I said, that's not a bad include. Not ideal, but make it work. Have seen this card pop. Just we're not in black, splashing double black for it. Doesn't seem like where we want to be. Twin Blade Assassin solid. This could be something. We do have the green-blue land. I think the other green and red cards are pretty weak in the pack. Death Touch guy is kind of irrelevant. He's just 4/4 that can be turned on by your 4/4 stuff, but the Death Touch is he's going to kill anything he goes into combat with anyways. I think at that point I'd rather have the lower scale than the Twin Blade, and let's scoop it up. Again, going over to this side and then maybe. Dreadmaw, solid. I haven't had a chance to play with Heroic Intervention. Does allow you to kind of get in for some interesting combat phases. There's no real sweepers going around that will make that second clause of Indestructible really relevant. But I think for 2 mana, kind of neutralize something, that's good. Interesting to see it in the same pack of Ranger's Guile. Kind of does the same thing, but I think just being able to reach more of your creatures gives us a little more upside. That's where we want to be. Don't have too many creatures with CMC of 6 in here, and I don't foresee us having that many. So Fierce Empathy is probably not going to be a pickup. Like I said, on its own, Ogre's pretty weak, but if you're able to put something on it, or you know, if it's turning on your 4 power matters stuff, it's a solid include. So I think we just scoop it up. Trouble Snell's not a bad include. Like I said, gaining 4 life against those more aggressive starts are solid. Here's the Hellkite Punisher. We'd probably want 1. I don't know if now it's time to pick it up. Doesn't really turn on our 4 power. Decent 3 body. That is our weakest part of the curve right now. So taking that into consideration, maybe the pick. Let's take it. Take the Thornwood Falls. Like I said, Lore Scale is a solid card. You're giving it a +1/+1 counter regardless of what you're doing. It's on your upkeep. You know, you've drawn a card already, so you're getting that counter. So it gets out of hand if untested really quickly. Drowsing Pteranodon. I will play all of you that I see. Yeah, ideally we'd want to pick up some probably red removal if we have anything with those green spells that give you counters. And then you fight the creature. That'll be a solid include as well. So I don't think we're going to be drawing that much. Like I said, this helping us turn out Chrome Replicator is good. Drowsing T-Wield, which is great for us. Track Down gives us a nice way to kind of cycle through the deck, find what we need. So good seeing that effect in green. Ranger's Guile is a nice little 1-mana combat trick, or keep one of our bigger guys safe is good. Crash Through, giving something trample, and just being like a cycle in itself is also fine include in this deck. Here we go. Like I said, pick 13. Seeing this is nice. Yeah, and that's what I've noticed in this M21 sets, that the lower CMC cards are highly contested, whereas these bigger things are going to be floating around. There's just so many, like Dreadmaw gets the job done. There's that blue card that is hexproof that gets the job done. So tons of finishers, but really it's kind of make or break in the early game. Sure, you, buddy. All right, pack 3, big payoff. Quite. Grok's Uprising sticks out to me as probably the card we're going to go with here. Like I said, naturally giving our creatures trample is going to be good, and then drawing a card is always good. The 3-mana enchantments I typically stray away from, but getting that card back really helps and makes it playable. This is 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 if we need it. 8, 9, okay, that's fine. And then yeah, from here on out, I think we just try to shore up our 4 powers. If we can get a Dreadmaw, great, and then piece together some other stuff. Ooh, what do you do? Hello. And turn. As for a strike, that's good. Look at the top card of your library. Anytime you may play land cards, that's also good. And then a Mana Sink, which we are always welcome. Right, it's XX, where X is the number of lands you control. Not bad. So at worst, it's a 3-mana 3/3 with first strike on our turn. Allows us to kind of play those lands. And yeah, I think that's going to be the pickup here. Always a pleasant surprise when you get something on color in these later packs that just slots right in perfectly. I don't think we're passing up another drowsing dinosaur guy. Dryad solid. seeing that we are primarily base green, you know, I'm gonna take the dinosaur here. But this card, again, if we were more on the red side of things, I could see us taking this as a 2-drop. But again, there's zero reason not to take a 3/3 2-drop that is turned on by the majority of our deck. I think just fixing up the curve here. What we got in terms of creatures 19, so we're probably going to start cutting things. I like running 1 Sure Strike. Again, gets us out of some sticky situations. Short Sword, if that comes around, I'm probably going to scoop it up. Again, allows us to turn these just into 4/4s on that turn. Let's go there. Probably not splashing for it, although 2 would give me a decent reason. I have... what else in here? 2 of those. It is lower risk. What are we missing? 2 drops pretty solid. We have... yeah, 10 creatures. That's... oh, actually, what's this goblin? Red for a 2-drop player. The cover cast goblins. Take it for standard. Still got to get used to these cards, but we'll just run with it. Best of 3, I'd probably pick a Return of Nature here and see how that runs. But since it's best of 1, we're probably not going to play anything. Fungal Rebirth, like I said, being able to buy back stuff, getting some little 1/1s to lay on the ground is always good. Pick up another Ogre here. Though the Sabertooth Mauler is solid. Again, it's very likely that it does become a 4-power thing on turn. On the turn that it comes on, especially if you're swinging in with those early game creatures. Actually, let's take that out here, yeah. Sure. Scoop it up. Nice little 2-drop here. Allows us to kind of pump itself. Gives us that mana sink. And scoop up one of these. Again, we are going to be a bit more aggressive. This allows us to attack in. We're attacking it anyway, so that's fine. Over the cat. Yeah, it's fine with that. We'll start throwing stuff on the board. So this is cool. Like I said, first time testing out the new hardware, so it's giving us a vault progress reminder. You got it, Arena. Alright, making some cuts. Yeah, I think let's just drop these, go down on that. I think our 4-drop is gonna be, we have enough of those, it's fine. 1 Crasher's fine. Probably got on 1 Ranger's Guile. Yeah, I think we can go down on the cur just to kind of help us stay in that base green. Scavengers will keep. I think Spider could drop one of those. Track down. Looks weak. We might be able to cut. Truffle Snout, maybe on the block. Just need to cut 3. Cut the crash through. Trouble Snout. I don't even think we're gonna need. Might not even need Hellkite Punisher. Let's see. Me being, yeah, having this turned on turn 3 is gonna be the main way we win, and just beating down. Yeah, let's cut the dragon. This allows us to play those 16 lands and not really worry about it too much, and go from there. Again, hopefully turn on our Chrome, get that going here with all these duplicates. Sleeve this bad boy up, and we'll get into it.
Thanks for stopping in. If you like what you see, if you had fun with it, if you have any recommendations, comments, anything you want to say down below, let me know. Always great to have the conversation started, and let's keep it going. Once again, stay safe. Thanks for hanging out, and see you next time.